Guys, this might be my last video. So we're messing with this paywall, and one thing I realized is that if a user clicks on this to pay, when they go back or if they leave the site open, even after they've paid, they're still going to be at this paywall because the user record isn't updating. So I think I do need to um, have a live a real-time connection to the user record so that when the database changes here from unpaid to, say, premium, like that, when it goes back here, this instantly changes. So we're going to do that right now. Way down here, we have a little pattern for subscribing to instances over and over again. If the connection breaks, it'll resubscribe and stuff like that. So I want to take that same pattern and put it somewhere. So I'm going to try something like this. I love this kind of pattern, right? I create a function and then I wrap it in IIFE. What does IIFE stand for? I forgot, man. IIFE JS. What is it? Immediate invoked function expression. Yeah, that's what it is. Immediate invoked function expression. So what this allows me to do is create some sort of like global variables, but just for this function. Is sort of, yeah. Anyway, and then it returns this function. So here's what I'm thinking this function should do: is you pass it an ID. And actually this is optional anyway. Something like that. How does, yeah, maybe that is it. I've been doing too much Go lately. I don't even remember. There's TypeScript syntax. Okay, so yeah, right. So if you pass an ID in, it will unsubscribe from the previous one and then do nothing if you if there's nothing, if there's no ID. If there is an ID, then it will subscribe to that user's collection and set the user store when it updates. And we don't need this either here. And then how do we want to do this? I think we want to let's see. Yeah, there we go. It needs to be able to call this function over and over again. Yeah, now I'm seeing this needs to be something as well here, where um, if it's called again, the old TID needs to be canceled. So we go we so anytime this thing is called, it clears any old timeout for retrying, and then it creates the new function here, which I think I can clean this up a little bit. Yeah, let me think. Okay, this should work okay. So we have like a low level try subscribe, and it'll retry every 1 second as long as it can't connect. But every time you call it, it will clear the retry timer, and it will also unsub from any previous things. Okay, we'll add a little debugging in here. And now where should we try to subscribe? Well, let's see here. First of all, when we have an auth change event, we should try to subscribe right here. That's for sure. Now, when the user store updates, that's fine. User store subscribe. Let me just put a little debugging information in there for us. All right, let's see what this does here. So we'll refresh, and let's see if any of these are okay. Users subscribe, so it's subscribing to okay, cool. I add a little debugging information. Subscribing to user. Cool. So that should be okay. These other errors are not critical. Yeah, subscribing to user. Okay, so now if I go in here and I update this to, hold on, let me actually clear that out. Go in here. Let's go back to unpaid. We'll save that. Did we get an event? Ah, we did get an event. Look at that. That's good. That's good. See, now when they go sign up, if they left this page open, they will it'll automatically update. Or like if I'm on Discord with somebody and they're having trouble, like, hey, I just signed up and nothing's working. I should be able to go in here and set it to like premium or something, and boom, it should change instantly for them. So that's really good. Cool. So here's something fun to try that sometimes works. Is look, I have a change here, but it's just one little. It's just a couple little changes here that should be mergeable. Sometimes you can switch back to the main branch and just commit it straight away there. Uh, let's try migrate changes. Let's see what happens here. So we'll migrate the changes, and bingo, here it is. Now we're back on the main branch. Let's make sure everything's still working here. Everything looks good to me. We're back on the main branch, back how it used to be. And now we have this, and see, I'm on the premium one. If I switch to the free one, uh, you see this 22 out of 250 thing. If I switch to the free one, think it's going to say out of 25. There you go. 22 out of 25 upgrade, right? So this is how the current site works. Now, that's a nice improvement. That's another two-way door where we're not introducing any incompatibility with anything that exists right now. It is kind of separate from the whole paywall, but it helps to support the paywall. So this is kind of my development pattern, guys. Is I'll add these little supporting features, and I'll gradually work my way to the feature that I'm really thinking of. So let's go ahead and commit this enhancement. So this is enhancement, real-time user record updates. Okay, and this is on the main branch. So we're just gonna push that change and let it push out on Discord here in the we'll see it show up here in releases real quick. By the way, I've got a Pocket-based channel on Discord now, and come on in like this guy did.